Hello everyone, now we are going to solve lead code problem number 901 online stock span, which is a medium level problem of stacks. And in this problem we are given a stock price and we need to return the number of consecutive days including today for which the price was either equal to or less than as compared to today's price. So basically we have to check in the backward direction that the element present uh, before today is less than today's price or not. So we start from 100. Is there any element present beside 100 which is less than 100? No element is present, so we store 1. Why we store 1? Because we also need to store the current price, because at first index the current price is 100, so we store 1 because 1 count here. And we move to 80. Is there an element present before 80 which is less than 80? No, 100 is present but 100 is greater than 80. Again we store 1. We move to 60. We again check an element present before 60 which is less than 60. No element is present. Again we store 1. After that we move to 70. Is there an element present before 70 which is less than 70? Yes, 60 is present, so we store 2. Why store 2? Because 70 and 60. Now we move to 60. Is there any element present which is less than or equal to 60? Yes, 60 is present, but before 60 we have 70, so 70 will dominate here, so we store 1 only. Got it? Now we move to 75. Is there any element which is less than 75? Yes, we have 60, we have 70, we have 60. So how many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4. We store 4. Now we move to 85. How many elements present before 85 which are less than 85? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 85 itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 elements. Now this is our answer. But how we'll be doing it? We'll be using a stacks. So we determine stacks and a pair of stacks, like first value will be prices of each day, and in stacks the first value will be prices of stacks every single day, and the second value will be its span. So here we have a stack. So for 100 we have, and when we let's move further, then I'll explain. So for 100 we have 1 span. Why we have 1 span? Because we don't have any element lesser than 100 before. So now we move to 80. Do we have an element which is less than 80? No, we don't. Again we store 80. Now we move to 60. Is there is an element which is less than 60? No, we don't. Again stores. Getting the this is the prices and this is span. Span means the number of elements which is less than current element in the previous days. So we store 60. After that we move to 70, and how many elements which are less than 70? 2 elements. Now 70 dominates over 60 because it took that part, this much part of the prices, because for 70 we have included 60 as well. So in the span we add uh, count of 70 and count of 60, which is 2 here. So we pop this out, we pop this element out. So now after popping this element out, 60 comma 1, we store 72. 70 is prices and 2 is span. Now after that 70 we move to 60. Again no element, 70 is not lesser than 60, so we store 60 comma 1. Now we move to 75, and for 75 again, for 75 60 is lesser than 75, 70 is lesser than 65, 80 is not lesser than 75. So for 75 we pop these elements out because these are lesser. So 1 2, how many elements? 1 for 75 itself, and 1 and 2 3 in total, so we have 4. So we store, after popping these elements out, we store 75 comma 4. Now we move to 85. Again for 85, how many elements are lesser than 85? 75 is lesser and 80 is also lesser, so we pop these element out, and 85, 4 from here and 1 from here, so 1 plus 5, 6. So we store 85 comma 6. Now the part is the stack part is done. So yeah, for this process we have this code. We declared a variable span which is starting from 1, and here is the main part what we have done here. Here is we have while loop which is executing until the stack is non-empty, because when the stack is empty we won't be having any element in the stacks, and stack's top first element is less than equal to price. What does this mean? It means that the element present at the top of stack and first means prices. The prices of the topmost element of the stack must be less than our current price. Like if we push any element into the stack, then the prices of the element present before pushing the first element in the stack is less than as compared to the current price. If this condition holds true, then we enter into the loop. Now span is span plus stack dot top dot second. What does this mean? This means that span value, like here what we have what we are doing, that if any element is less than as compared to the current price, like we have checked in case of 70, in case of 75, in case of 85, and we keep adding the previous element after popping this out. Like we have added the element, and after adding the element we pop the element out. After that, after doing this, the while loop exit and we push the price comma span. Where is this part in the process? Here we have we have popped we have pushed 85 after popping 75 and 60 and 70, 60, 80 after popping out this element. Not totally these element, because few of the elements have already popped out, in case of 75 we have popped out 60 and 70, 60, like this, and after that we push the current price. So the code is done. After that we return the span. So yeah, that was the solution of this problem. It was a pretty easy approach, as we see, because we are only pushing and popping the elements. So if we talk about time complexity, it is big O of big O of n, because every element is uh, pushing and popping out only one time. So yeah, time complexity is big O of n, big O of n. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching.